Which and I'll explain it to you. I'll also just say I haven't been feeling well. I still don't. I haven't been putting material out because basically 24/7 I'm playing material in as a distraction. But I just thought maybe I could do this slowly. And I mean, quickly. Okay, so I'm making it's a lamb sandwich, but it's chilled out of the fridge, and I'm making it like a roast beef sandwich. So, first I took horseradish and mixed it with yogurt to make a creamy horseradish sauce for the sandwich. Mustard would be good, but I think this will be better. I don't have mayonnaise currently, so I used yogurt, which I think is going to be great. Then this is the pan juice that I saved. So I put this in the fridge, and this separated into, the fat level layer on top. And the reason it looks so weird is that there's sprigs of rosemary and stuff. So Walmart is selling these, like, what do you call this? Not freeze dried, not shrink wrapped. I don't know, whatever. But these, like, packs of already seasoned lamb, and you see it went on sale for, I don't know, a couple dollars off the original price because lamb isn't that popular with Walmart, I guess. So they're probably not going to do it forever. But anyway, so since I had this, and the by being in the fridge, the fat froze to the top, which is the chunky white stuff, and so I cracked it and went underneath and got the meat juice. So this is just like really concentrated meat flavor, which were the pan drippings from when I originally made it. And now I'm gonna slice up. So I bought the 2 packs that they had that were on sale, and so I had half of it as a hot meal, and I'm turning the other half into this cold roast beef sandwich. And I'll use this. Another thing I wanted to talk about is with the grain and against the grain. Slicing. When I was, before I cooked more, that used to freak me out. So you can just kind of look. This is what they make. Like, this is the grain. So cutting against the grain is going to work out better. And I really don't want to mess up my sandwich, but I'll just say this. So I'm not going to show you the wrong way to do it. But I'll say this as a little piece of advice. If you're ever eating something and you think it's tough, just rotate it like 90 degrees and slice it the other way and then eat that piece and see if it tastes better. And that's how you discover. Because I thought, I can't see the grain, and I also thought, how do I keep track of which steak cuts are which, and which ones I have to slice against the grain, and they always make a big deal out of it in cooking videos. So I've sliced these slices of lamb thin, like rare roast beef, or medium rare, and I'm gonna trim some of the extra fat. Although I will say, because some of these pieces might be hard gristle, but most of them would just melt in my mouth. But I'm gonna, since it's cold, since it's easy, I'm gonna trim some of the fat. Why not? I get plenty of fat in my diet. And I will get plenty of fat in this sandwich, even trimming some of it. So I'll end up making a sandwich out of half of the leftover, but because of the addition of bread and, I mean, it'll fill me up. And sadly, I don't have any lettuce or spinach or anything like I might sometimes put on the sandwich, but just a meat and sauce sandwich is fine with me. And it's really good flavor. Okay, I don't know why I did. I'll show you in just a second. I put the meat on. I think I always do something foolish like this. I put the meat on both sides, so now, it's going to be harder to put the sandwich together. But there you go. As for the bread, that's also something they sell at Walmart. That's a Mexican style roll that I think is really good. So I think it's called bolitos. This was the lid on that. I'm just gonna wrap the remaining piece of meat in here. Who knows, maybe I'll save these pieces of fat. You never know what I might be cooking. Everything's easier with two hands. So I'm gonna eat that. And I'm not gonna do it on stream, so that's the end of another very short stream. Bye-bye. I still feel terrible. I'm gonna try to come back on later.